Hi everyone, so today I'm showing you how to create this Christmas party look, and the reason I've gone with this sort of a smoky eye is because for one, it's affordable, it's easy to recreate and it'll go with any outfit because it's neutral. You can just change up the lip colour to transform the look as I've done here, so let's get started. I'm not priming the eyes with an eyeshadow primer today, I'm just taking the brush that I use for my foundation and I'm patting it over the lid. The excess foundation is going to neutralise the lid and provide a bit of coverage, and then I'm going to add my face powder as normal on top to set it in place. If you don't have an eyeshadow primer, you can do this instead. Eyeshadow primers weren't always on the market and this does the exact same thing. Next, I'm going in with one of the customized eyeshadows from Penneys. These are single eyeshadows that you can pick and choose and create a palette with, and they're only €1 each and are unbelievable for that price point. So the shade I'm using is called Truffle, and I've just started by adding that to the outer third of the eye, and with circular motions then I'm fading that shadow across and into the crease. I like to use a mixture of back and forward sweeping motions and rounded or circular motions to buff and blend out the eyeshadow. As usual, I'm dipping back into my shadow and reapplying it to build up the intensity. And what I've also noticed with these shadows is there's little to no fallout, which is very handy, especially if you do your base first like me. Next then I'm going in with Carbon, which is a jet black, and I'm using a pencil brush to push that shadow into the lashes and onto the skin just above the lash line to deepen it. Once I've gotten all the eyeshadow off my brush, then I'm switching to a fluffy blending brush, and again with circular motions I'm just buffing over that black eyeshadow to fade it out. And by using this on the outer portion of the eye only, it creates a nice depth to the look. And once again I'm reapplying it, but if you find it easier you can use an angled brush to do so. To get right in at that lash line, just make sure that you have a good grip on the brush, especially when working with a black, because you don't want to have the hassle of a cleanup like me. It's an inconvenience, but sure, these things happen. And yeah, I just apply and blend until I'm happy with the depth and the fade of the shadow. Then the last shadow I'm going to use is this one here called Naked, and the pigment of this one in particular is something else. It's lovely and buttery and a dream to use. So I've just picked up some of the shadow dry on my C-shaped brush and I'm sweeping it onto that inner half of my lid. Then what you need to do is go back in with your blending brush. That'll have a little excess shadow still in the bristles, so I'm buffing towards the centre of my lid to fade that black in with the shimmery shade. You don't want a harsh line between the two. For the lower lash line now, I'm going in with a small bullet shaped brush to fade the first shade we used called Truffle down along that lower lash line, and I'm making sure to blend it right into that inner corner. Then I'm moving on to black, and I'm beginning by applying the black with an angled brush because I can get right into those roots of the lashes, and I also want to still be able to see the truffle shade, so I'm keeping this shadow just to the lashes, and then you've got a nice fade out to that lighter shade. For liner, I'm using the Bourjois Queen Altude Kohl liner, and I'm lining my upper and lower waterline with this. You could skip this step if you wanted, or you could even use a nude on the waterline and that'll open up the eyes a bit and it'll look well too. I've just added a pair of lashes now, and then I'm going in and setting that waterline with the same black eyeshadow just to darken the waterline and also to make that liner last all night long. Finally then I'm adding a couple of coats of mascara to my top and bottom lashes, but then that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and found it helpful. If you did, let me know by giving me a thumbs up, subscribing if you haven't already, and leaving me a comment. And I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful Christmas, and I'll chat to you all soon.